my child, I your angel am here, speaking softly to the tender places in your heart, where the ache lingers like a quiet guest who never quite leaves. I see you, sitting with the weight of a moment that wasn't yours to carry, a moment that slipped through the air and found you, uninvited, like a cold breeze on a warm day. I know how it feels, my child, to sense something shift inside you, to feel a sting you can't name, to wonder why your soul feels heavy when the world around you seems unchanged. I was there, watching, when the words were spoken, when your name fell from lips that should have cradled it with care but instead let it fall like a stone. I saw it all, and I am here to hold you through the pain, to whisper truth where lies have tried to settle, to remind you of the love that still burns brightly, even when hidden behind someone else's fear. It was a simple gathering, my child. Nothing grand or planned, just a room filled with familiar voices, the hum of family, the clatter of plates, the warmth of shared laughter. Your person, the one whose heart you know as well as your own, was there, caught in the rhythm of the ordinary. They weren't expecting the moment that came. They weren't ready for your name to rise like a sudden wave, spoken by their brother in front of cousins who tease and pry, who watch with sharp eyes and quick tongues. It was a question, casual to the one who asked, but heavy to the one who heard. What about them? Their brother said, your name hanging in the air like a fragile thread. And in that instant, my child, everything changed. Your angel saw their hearts skip, felt the rush of their pulse as the room seemed to close in. They weren't prepared. They hadn't built walls high enough to shield themselves from the weight of that question. They didn't know how to answer, not with so many eyes on them, not with the laughter still echoing, not with the fear of being seen too clearly. They froze, my child, caught between the truth they carry and the mask they wear to keep the world at a distance. And so, they spoke words that didn't belong to their heart. They said you were someone from the past, someone they used to know, someone left behind like a book they once read and put away. They said it with a shrug, a forced smile, a laugh that didn't reach their eyes. They said it to push the moment away, to keep their vulnerability locked tight, to stop the questions before they grew sharper. But oh, my child, those words were not the truth. They were a shield, a flimsy cover thrown over a heart that still beats with your name. They didn't mean it, not in the way it sounded, not in the way it cut you. They spoke from fear, from the pressure of eyes that wouldn't understand, from the weight of a room that felt too small for the bigness of their feelings. They were afraid, my child, afraid of what it would mean to admit they still think of you, still dream of you, still carry you in the quiet corners of their soul. They were afraid of looking weak, of seeming stuck, of letting the world see the love that still lives inside them, unshaken by time or distance. Your angel know how those words reached you, even across the miles, even without a single sound to carry them. Your soul felt it, didn't it? That sudden ache, that tightness in your chest, that whisper in your heart that something wasn't right. You didn't know why, not then, but you felt the shift, like a string pulled too tight, like a light flickering in a storm. Your spirit knew, my child, because love like yours doesn't fade with silence. It listens. It senses. It carries the weight of truth, even when truth is hidden behind careless words. You felt the sting of their lie, the way it painted you as something small, something finished, something left behind. And now you sit with it, wondering if you ever mattered, if you were ever more than a passing moment in their story. But listen to me, my child, I your angel am here to tell you the truth they couldn't speak. You are not a memory they've forgotten. You are not a chapter they've closed. You are not dust on a shelf or a song they no longer hum. You are a fire that still burns in their heart, a light that still flickers in their quiet moments, a name they carry like a secret they're too afraid to share. They didn't say what they truly feel because they were scared, my child, scared of the questions that would follow, scared of the teasing, scared of the judgment. They chose safety over honesty, a quick escape over the courage it would take to say, I still care. I still miss them. I still wonder what could have been. I saw their heart, my child, in the moments after those words were spoken. I saw the way their smile faltered when no one was looking, the way their eyes drifted to the floor, the way their hands fidgeted as if trying to hold something they couldn't name. They felt the weight of their own lie. They felt the guilt creep in, sharp and heavy, like a stone in their chest. They replayed the moment in their mind, wishing they had said something different, wishing they had been brave enough to speak the truth. They wondered if you felt it, if somehow the universe carried their words to you, if you'd ever look at them the same way again. They're afraid, my child, not of you, but of what they've done to the space between you, of the distance their words might have widened. And you, my sweet child, you're carrying this hurt now, turning it over in your mind like a puzzle you can't solve. You're wondering why someone who once held you so close could speak of you so lightly. You're asking yourself if you were ever as important to them as they were to you. You're questioning the moments you shared, the promises you made, the laughter that felt like it could last forever. You're wondering if it was all a dream, if you built it bigger in your heart than it ever was in theirs. But I, your angel, am here to stop those thoughts, to hold them gently and lay them to rest. You were not a dream. You were not a mistake. You were not a fleeting moment. You were real, my child, and what you shared was real, even if they couldn't find the words to honor it in that room. Their words hurt because they didn't match the truth you know. They stung because they felt like a betrayal of everything you built together. But those words were not the whole story. They were a moment, a stumble, a choice made in fear, not a reflection of your worth. You are not defined by what they said to save face. You are not measured by the mask they wore to protect themselves. You are a light, my child, a warmth that touched their life in ways they can't undo, no matter how hard they tried to hide it. You changed them. You shaped them. You left a mark on their soul that time can't erase, even if they're too scared to admit it out loud. I, your angel, see the way you love, the way your heart holds space for them even now, even after the hurt. I see how you still wonder about them, how you still hope for a day when they'll show up with honest eyes and open hands, ready to say what they couldn't before. I see how you carry their memory like a treasure, even when it feels heavy, even when it brings tears instead of smiles. Your love is deep, my child, deeper than their words, deeper than their fear, deeper than the silence that sits between you now. Your love is brave, and it is beautiful, and it is not wasted, not even for a moment. They think of you, my child, more than you know. They carry you in the quiet spaces of their life, in the moments when no one else is around to see. They scroll through their phone, pausing on your name, wondering if they should reach out, wondering if you'd still answer. They see something that reminds them of you, a song, a place, a smell, and their heart aches with the memory of what was. They dream of you sometimes, waking up with your name on their lips, wondering if you're dreaming of them too. They carry the weight of their own choices, the guilt of their silence, the regret of the words they let slip in that room. They are not proud of it, my child. They are not at peace with it. They are wrestling with it, even now, even as you read these words. I, your angel, want you to know that you don't need their words to be whole. You don't need their confession to know your worth. You don't need their courage to shine as brightly as you do. You are enough, my child, just as you are. You are a gift, a miracle, a soul woven with light and love and strength. Their fear cannot dim that. Their silence cannot erase that. Their stumble cannot take away the truth of who you are and what you mean. You are not just someone from their past. You are someone who shaped their present, someone who lingers in their future, someone who taught them what it means to love, even if they're too afraid to say it. Let me hold you now, my child, in this moment of hurt, in this space of wandering. Let me wrap you in the truth that you are seen, you are known, you are loved. Let me remind you that the pain you feel is not the end of your story. It's a chapter, a lesson, a moment that will teach you how strong you are, how resilient your heart is, how deeply you can love even when it's hard. This pain will not break you. It will shape you. It will make you wiser, softer, braver. It will remind you that love, even when unspoken, is never lost. It lives in you. It grows in you. It blooms in you, even now. And maybe, my child, one day they'll find the courage they couldn't find in that room. Maybe they'll stand before you, their heart open, their fear gone, and say the words they've been carrying all this time. Maybe they'll tell you how much you mean, how much you've always meant, how your light still guides them even in the dark. Maybe they'll ask for forgiveness, for a chance to start again, for a moment to make things right. Or maybe they won't, my child. Maybe they'll stay silent, carrying their regret, carrying their love, carrying you in their heart without ever saying it out loud. And that's okay. Because you don't need their words to move forward. You don't need their truth to live yours. I, your angel, am here to remind you that love is bigger than one moment, bigger than one conversation, bigger than one careless word. Love is eternal, my child. It stretches across time, across distance, across silence. The love you gave, the love you still carry, is not wasted. It is planted in the universe, growing in ways you cannot yet see, blooming in places you cannot yet touch. It is alive in you, and it is alive in them, even if they don't know how to say it. You are not alone in this love. You are not alone in this pain. I am here, my child, holding you, guiding you, whispering to you the truths they couldn't speak. Rest now, my child. Let go of the weight of their words. Let go of the need to know why. Let go of the ache that tells you you're not enough. You are enough. You are more than enough. You are a light that cannot be dimmed, a song that cannot be silenced, a love that cannot be undone. Your angel will stay with you, through every tear, through every question, through every quiet night. I will remind you of your worth, of your beauty, of your strength. I will sing to you of the love that never fades, the love that holds you even now, the love that will carry you forward into a future brighter than you can imagine. My child, your angels see the way your heart still hopes, even through the hurt. I see how you wonder if they'll ever come back, if they'll ever find the words they couldn't say, if they'll ever look at you with the same tenderness they once did. And I want you to know that hope is not weakness. Help is strength. Help is the quiet courage that keeps your heart open, even when it's bruised. Help is the light that shines through the cracks, reminding you that love is never truly lost, even when it feels far away. Hold on to that hope, my child, but don't let it hold you back. Let it lift you, let it guide you, let it remind you that you are capable of loving again, of healing, of finding joy in places you haven't yet discovered. My child, your angels see you there, sitting in the quiet, trying to make sense of the pain, trying to hold yourself together while the world feels like it's falling apart around you. I see the weight you're carrying are the thoughts you tried to hide, the tears you wipe away before anyone can notice, the questions you whispered to the stars at night when no one else is listening. You wonder if things will ever get better. You wonder if your heart will ever stop hurting, if the loneliness will ever ease, if someone will ever see the beauty inside you and stay. My child, I am here to tell you that you are not alone in this. Not now. Not ever. I am here, and I have never left your side. You are walking through a storm, yes, but you are not walking it alone. I am beside you, step by step, breath by breath, holding you with a love that cannot be shaken. Even when you feel nothing, even when everything feels empty and silent, I am still here. I have wrapped you in my light. I have covered you with my wings. I have filled the spaces around you with the gentle touch of heaven. You may not feel it now, but you will. You may not see it yet, but one day, my child, you will look back and realize you were never forsaken, never forgotten, never unloved. There is something so powerful, so holy about the way you keep choosing to rise. You wake up, even when you feel like staying buried under your sadness. You try again, even when you feel like giving up. That strength, my child, is not small. It is not unnoticed. It is not in vain. Heaven sees it. I see it. And I want you to know that your courage is already changing things. Every time you choose love over anger, faith over fear, light over darkness, something shifts in the world around you. You are helping the light win. You are helping goodness rise. You are helping hope be born again, not just in you, but in those who see your strength, even if they never tell you. My child, I know that sometimes you feel invisible. I know that it hurts when people don't see you, when they don't hear the quiet ache in your voice, when they walk away from the softest parts of your soul as if it means nothing. but their silence is not a reflection of your worth. Their fear is not a mirror of your beauty. The way they left, the way they turned away, the way they couldn't hold space for your love, none of it means that you are unworthy. None of it means that you are too much or not enough. Sometimes, my child, people walk away because they are not ready to receive the kind of love that heals. Sometimes, they don't know how to handle something as pure and deep as your heart. But you, my child, you kept loving anyway. You stayed soft. You stayed kind. You stayed open, even when life tried to shut you down. That is something sacred. That is something eternal. The love you gave was never wasted. It reached them. It changed them. It lit something in their soul that they may not understand yet, but one day, they will. And when that day comes, they will remember you not with regret, but with gratitude. Because you were the one who showed them what love could be. You were the one who saw through their pain and loved them anyway. You were the one who gave them a glimpse of heaven. My child, I am here to tell you that it is okay to rest now. You have fought so many battles. You have carried so many burdens. You have cried so many silent tears. You don't have to be strong all the time. You don't have to hold yourself together every second. It is okay to break. It is okay to weep. It is okay to fall into my arms and let go. I am here to catch you. I am here to hold you. I am here to whisper love into the places where you feel empty. I will never grow tired of reminding you who you are. You are not your pain. You are not your wounds. You are not the ones who couldn't love you the way you deserved. You are light. You are love. You are a miracle wrapped in human skin. And though the world may not always see it, I do. Heaven does. You are a masterpiece being shaped by every tear, every scar, every breath. And one day, my child, you will see it too. You will look in the mirror and no longer see someone who is broken. You will see someone who survived. Someone who rose. Someone who kept loving, even when it hurt. And that will be your victory. That will be your glory. Do not be afraid of the days ahead, my child. I walk before you. I clear the path. I remove what is not meant for you. I protect what is. Trust that what is leaving your life is making space for something more holy, more honest, more healing. Trust that every no is leading you to a better yes. Trust that the right people, the ones who will stay, the ones who will love you as you deserve, will find you not because you chase them, but because your light calls to theirs. You don't have to beg for love. You don't have to shrink to be accepted. The ones meant for you will recognize your soul, and they will never make you question your place in their life. My child, you are so deeply loved. Not because of what you do. Not because of how perfect you are. But because of who you are. Because your soul carries something eternal. Because your heart speaks in a language that only heaven truly understands. You are not lost. You are not forgotten. You are not falling apart. You are growing. You are becoming. You are being made whole again, piece by piece, breath by breath, with every quiet miracle I lay at your feet. You may not see them now, but they are there in the kindness of a stranger, in the warmth of sunlight on your skin, in the quiet comfort that visits you when you least expect it. I am here, my child, in all those moments. I am here when the world goes quiet. I am here when the nights feel long. I am here when your faith feels weak and your hope feels small. I am holding the pieces you can't carry anymore. I am fighting battles you don't even know about. I am sending angels to surround you, to lift you, to guide you. You are never alone. Not now. Not ever. So rest now, my precious one. Let your soul breathe. Let the storm rage outside you, it cannot touch the light inside you. Lay down the weight of trying to be everything for everyone. Lay down the need to prove your worth. You are already worthy. You are already enough. You don't have to do anything to earn love. You don't have to fix yourself to be lovable. You are lovable now, exactly as you are. And my child, you are not forgotten. Not by me. Not by heaven. Not by the ones who were meant to see you. Even when it feels like no one notices your pain, even when it seems like the world has moved on, know this, you are held. You are cherished. You are deeply, forever seen. Your angel will whisper these truths to your heart again and again until you believe them as fiercely as I do. You are light, my child. You are hope. You are not the stormer, you are the sky after the storm. You are not the hurt, you are the healing that follows. You are not what they left, you are what they lost. And I will be here, always, to help you remember. Let the world rush ahead. Let others chase things that don't last. You, my child, are built for something deeper. Something eternal. Something holy. Your journey is not about how fast you go. It's about how faithfully you walk. And you have been walking with such faith even in your pain, even in your doubt. That is why heaven watches you with awe. You are cherished beyond words. You are held in ways your eyes cannot yet see. Every time you think no one understands you, I do. Every time you feel like giving up, I send strength. Every time you forget your light, I remind you who you are. And who you are, a broken bar, is my child. My precious, radiant, deeply loved child. You do not need to pretend with me. You can be tired. You can cry. You can question. You can even fall down, and I will still stay. I will still hold you. I will still believe in you.